All right, viewers, welcome back again, and we are back with our episode number 10. And you can see,
Finally, we have hit number 10.
yes,
Number.
back with my new look. You must
Yeah.
be thinking this is a new look, but no, I've lost all my hair thinking about the new iOS updates. And and they're all the sleepless nights that Apple has been giving us since 2021, since iOS 14 came out. What, Anmol,
Yeah.
right?
And we all, as for us as marketers, whenever I hear Apple and a new update, I am always worried what is the next thing they're going to take away
So
from me.
soon you'll see Anmol will be without his beard. So, Anmol, tell the viewers and tell me what has Apple got in store for us this time.
Okay. So see, earlier for us as marketers before 2021, it was the golden period. We had all the data, we had all the things to retarget the customer easily. From the customers end, it was not good, but as marketers, we were very happy. We had all the data to do anything and everything that we wanted to do. But since the time this update that iOS has taken into the picture from 2021, because what Tim Cook said is we believe that privacy is the necessity of any person and it is the basic, you know, the basic of universe that everyone should have. So we should be having that same with our mobile phones. Like before mobile phones, we all used to have our privacy. I'm sitting in my home, in my room. My room is closed. That is private area for me. I have my privacy. No one is coming in.
Right,
And
Apple has been like really committed towards providing the privacy since 2021, especially.
right,
Actually, before that as well, I remember when iPhone had come out, they were quite particular about
yeah.
anti-piracy and privacy. But now they have really upped their game.
Yeah, they have upped their game and in the context of the episode and for our audience as marketers, we have got hit really bad because
Yes,
what they has
that is actually my next question. What does it mean? Like what they have done, and what does it mean for us? How does it hit our? How does it make our lives difficult?
Yeah, so it's like starting with a little bit about some statistics.
Hmm.
So, what I have took out some data from the internet from Statistica. It's a genuine website. They do market research. So, from that, I have gotten that worldwide, 27.7% of the users are iPhone users. Others, rest are Android and other devices.
Hmm.
And talking in the context of where our business is, which is India, there are 5.5% users as per 6 January 2023,
Hmm.
and this number has been increasing massively since the time Apple has started to manufacture phones in India, and now their Apple Store has come into the picture. This year they are launching a cheaper version of their mobile phone to tap into the mid segment Indian markets, and
Right.
iPhone has become a status symbol. iPhone was a status symbol, but now it is becoming much more than that. Even the kids that cannot afford it, they are doing stuff to buy iPhone. It has
Right.
become a that sort of
iPhone
thing.
is actually slowly trying to turn itself into a necessity, I guess.
Yes, yes,
It is becoming like a PC at one time, it was a luxury item, but then PC
right.
turned into now everybody has a laptop.
Everybody has this.
A car was once a luxury item, but now car or having a vehicle is a necessity.
Is a
So
necessity.
I think iPhone is also going the same path where they
I
want to.
agree.
They started off as a luxury item, but slowly want to enter our lives as a necessity.
Right. And like adding to this, there has been a trend since iPhones were launched. There has been a trend. The person who has an iPhone,
Hmm.
it's more likely if they come to your website, they are going to make an purchase. Number one. Number two, they spend more than Android users. So
Hmm.
this is a trend. So now imagine that 27.7.
Yes, that was the perception.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at least that was the perception.
right.
Yeah. And then how I see Apple is making its name in the market in terms of how the business they are conducting is they are preferring quality. Now as marketers, what do we need? We need quality.
Quality. Yeah,
Right. And every brand, of course, they have different target segments, and that one segment is something that pays them a lot, which is quality users.
quality.
Right. And where the quality is going, so you get my point where I'm going with this. Yeah.
Money.
Google is winning the quantity game. I
Okay.
have 10,000 people on my app. But
Correct.
Apple is winning the quality game. I have 500 users. That will pay you $500 a month. So that
Exactly.
is the game. So
Yeah,
now
it boils
talking,
to
yeah,
money. Ching
money.
ching.
It's about that. And an iPhone user, they are very proud with them. Like you and I, we own an iOS device. Whenever
Correct.
we go somewhere, so people know who we are. This guy has an iPhone. So
Yeah.
that is the perception basically. Now talking about the iOS update 2021.
Mm.
So 2021, of course.
Let's start with the features. Well, like we
Yeah,
before, I remember like when we were discussing this, we spoke a little bit about features. So
yeah.
let's brief and show our viewers what are the new features that has been
Yeah,
introduced.
I will come to that, because right now I have iOS 16 in my mobile phone, so I will
Right.
show that audience right now. So
Yeah.
talking a little bit about what iOS 14 came in. So the audience will have a graph, basically a timeline. So
Mm.
in iOS 14.5, they started with, before iOS 14.5, apps were able to track us, and we didn't have any way to stop them. There were a little bit of tools, but a normal person was not aware about it. So
Mm.
now Apple came into the picture. They said privacy is the is of the utmost concern. So now every time user installs an app, or after a certain period of time, they will pop up something. They will pop up, show a pop up to you. It will ask, can this app track you?
Mm.
Ask the app not to track or
Right.
allow tracking.
Yeah.
So
Or while
this
using
thing,
the app. Yeah.
yes, this thing,
Mm.
and this simple thing took a lot from us as marketers. You know what Google is doing now after 2 years.
Mm.
So 2 years back, they took cookies from us.
Right.
Now Google is doing the same. Basically, in Google Analytics, then again we have only first party cookies, and our tracking will again, starting from July, it will be a lot different. So you can imagine Apple plus Google
Mm.
both going in the same direction. But
Right.
of course, considering the user standpoint, now here I am, saying a bit against from the marketing standpoint, but from a user standpoint, this is in
Yes.
users, and as a user,
This is the reason you and I we have an iPhone.
yeah,
Right.
this is the reason you have and I have an iPhone.
I mean, I could have saved a lot of money. I would have had that money for something else right now. But
Of
yeah,
course.
I spent that extra 20,000 rupees. Yeah,
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 we have spent that extra money for just the security of our clients, for our personal data,
right.
and what not. I don't want my pictures to leak on the internet someday, and I see, oh, what this has happened.
Yeah, I don't want someone to watch me from my camera.
Yeah, exactly. We don't want that. No one wants that
One one.
unknowingly. And talking about that right now, if I think some of them in the audience might have seen how an iPhone is. So whenever I open camera or an app uses camera, so there is this dot coming up. I think the audience can see it.
We can see
So
it.
this feature, it has also changed a lot of things. Before this, if many people know about TikTok, they were tracking the location and a lot of things unnecessarily, but now they cannot, because the user will know if my microphone is on, it will show me a yellow dot, and I am always aware what
Mm.
is happening with my mobile phone. And I get very skeptical whenever I see, so let's say I open WhatsApp on my PC right now, from the device I am talking to the
Mm.
audience. Sometimes what happens is, after closing the WhatsApp app, still my camera is active for a few seconds.
I agree. Yes.
Yeah. So this
Actually,
happens.
yeah.
Same.
See, with my laptop, when the camera is switched off, also, or I've turned it off, the white light is still on.
Yeah.
The
For a
light.
few moments, the light stays on.
Agreed. Agreed.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now getting back to our iOS thing. So as marketers, we lost a lot of data there, but again, customer privacy has won. And then as soon as that update came in, Apple got really, uh, again they came into the picture. They took away a lot of email tracking away, because the update, because most of the iOS users I have seen, they prefer using the Apple Mail app rather than downloading Gmail. Of course,
Right.
we as a company, we have to use Gmail, because there are Google tools that we need to be constantly on. But talking about my personal email, I always open in the Apple Mail app, because I know my data is secured there rather
Right.
than Gmail.
Mm.
So that is the thing. Again, now most of the companies, their emailers, they started to underperform, because user has now privacy access. They do not want it. They just put it in. So now coming to the latest update, iOS 16,
Mm.
which has all the features since iOS 14.5 to till date. So in iOS 15, so I've listed out some popular features and that I use personally. So first feature is safety check.
Mm.
Now, what is safety check? It
What is
sounds like something like a checklist for safety, right?
Right.
That is what it is. So let's say I am a user and I get really frustrated sometimes, and I don't want any app to track me. So there is a safety check. I just go and I just turn that on. So what it does is it instantly disconnects me from any app or anything that is tracking me right now. It just does that. Nobody can track my information. It just that. So that is one of the features that they brought into the picture. Now this is very powerful. So for some users, let's say my phone gets hacked and I am being tracked, my life is in danger. I just do that.
Mhm.
You see the potential.
True.
Now talking like iOS also implemented another feature which is customizable lock screen. So if I lock my screen, so this is the lock screen I have right now. This is my work lock screen. Now I want to be serious. I want to act serious. So I have this lock
You
screen.
have it, you know.
Yeah. Now this is a bit of home type of screen. I want
Right.
to see the weather, what is happening. So now you see this is my personal screen. Now there are three different tabs, four different tabs. One is weather, other is my mobile's battery. This is what the number of steps. This is Gmail. Now I want to be constantly updated. What are my mail notifications, because at home we all get going with the things, and then we are not able to focus on, but I need to constantly know what are my mails, so I put that here. So
Right.
this feature, of course, iOS
You
took
only
away.
see what matters.
You only keep what matters again.
Right.
So this opportunity has increased a lot of click rate with the app open rate. So I
Mm.
constantly open Gmail just from my lock screen. It makes accessible to me, right?
Mm.
I need not to go inside my iPhone, then I search for the app, I click it, it's just home screen and I go there.
Right.
Though notifications were there, but still, for many apps, we need to go inside if there is no notification just to check.
Right.
So, another feature, focus filters. Now, what is focus filter? As the name suggests, like we all have been using focus, focus
Yep.
as in D&D, like, you know.
Right.
So we all turn it on whenever there is something serious going on. Like right now, we are shooting the podcast.
That comes.
Yeah, exactly. So that one is D&D.
Oh,
So
the phone is
yeah,
there.
that one is D&D. So we have four filters here. One is do not disturb. One is work.
Yes. Phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
one we have is do not disturb. One of them is work. One of them is sleep, and one of them is personal. So now
Right.
Apple has given us four profiles in which
Right.
we can customize whatever we want to do. So right now I'm in work mode. I just turn on the work profile. I don't want notifications from Instagram.
Mm.
Now I am at my home. I just turn on my personal. I don't want emails to keep on bothering me. I don't want some app or notification take away that time from me when I am reading.
Mm.
So that is another thing. So now talking about focus filters. So what focus filters had done to us as marketers is our email campaigns, our messaging campaigns, they are being hit a lot by this, because now user has the option to focus their messages. So I
True.
can filter out. Let's say I want to only see I don't want to see any campaign, any SMS campaign that comes to me. I will just put a focus filter there. I
So
won't see.
basically, it's an ad blocker in a way.
Kind of a ad blocker. Yeah, in simple words for our audience, it's type of an ad blocker. So I will get the messages, but the messages that I see will be filtered out.
Mm.
So that is the thing about this update, which
Correct.
has hit a lot of SMS campaigns, because we used to get a lot of campaigns, and then we used to click and see. But now I don't remember the last time I have clicked any link from any SMS marketing campaign. So that is the case. And even with emails, same is happening with the mail app of iOS. People are now just turning on the filters, and they want to enjoy their life, and they do not want to be stressed about how many mailers they are subscribed.
Mm.
Then another feature, so this one I also really love, is silence and allow list. So earlier, before this,
Mm.
I used to have a lot of notifications. Like every day when I used to go to my notification center, I used to just swipe. These are still less. I am able to I am able to reach the below of it. But most of the apps like YouTube will send me 30 notifications a day. Zomato will send me 40 notifications a day. It was like that. But after we have got this feature, life has been so much easier. Like I can just create a scheduled summary every day at 6 p.m. I get all my notifications. So I need not to worry about what YouTube is sending me the whole day, what Domino's is sending me the whole day. I just see at 6 p.m. I just swipe in, and I am done with the day. So
Correct.
all the day that energy I am able to retain that rather than focusing on those notifications.
Hmm. I
Now,
think notification thing, even I like. Yeah.
yeah,
So
we all like it,
yeah, I mean, now, for example, like right now, like we are shooting the podcast,
right?
unnecessary notifications and those pings that
Right.
irritating pings that keep coming. All I can do is go and do my follow-ups at the end of the day.
Exactly, exactly. And that is the whole purpose of it. So, from a business standpoint, Apple has done a great job. But from a marketer standpoint, my notification campaigns are hit.
And that real-time update is gone. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
My notification, open rate is hit. People are now not seeing my. So, if a business depends on app notifications, so they
Hmm.
need to be very specific what notification they send to their users. So, because they do not want to land in that notification
The moment, then it's gone.
then it's gone. You are gone. Because if a user dislikes you once, then you are in the summary forever. Because even I have put some apps in the notification summary, though they are necessary.
Hmm.
But once I put them because they were irritating, now I just don't care about putting it out of this summary.
Correct.
So that is the case with it. Now another thing is live activities. This is one of the newest features that I really love. So let's say as now talking
Activities, yes. I was
live activities. So like, let's say I'm, you and I, we are having a meeting with one of our clients, and let's say I've ordered food. After the meeting, I have my lunch. But how do I see my update? So generally, what happens is you go inside the app, then you check out what is the update. But these live notifications, they have made your life so amazing. Like, I will get a pop up here,
Hmm.
and then it will show me what is the live status of my app. So let's say in case of the Zomato, recently when I ordered food, so the rider was showing me here. It was showing me here like this. So
Right.
when my food came here, it showed me, or
Oh,
you have received your order. So like this has so much of potential for marketers.
you're
They
right.
can do so much to
So
retain
they
them.
haven't taken away everything. They have given
Yeah,
back something as well.
they have given back also. I'm not saying that they have taken everything. Of course, in terms of tracking of the ads parts have really taken a hit in iOS, but from the other tools that they have given from a customer privacy standpoint and the other standpoint, they have done a good job. Because this live notification, I never thought in my life that I will be able to see these kind of things from my notifications. So it
Right.
amazes me.
I think live notifications was anyways so irritating that people were hardly reading it and just deleting it.
Right,
So I don't think there's much lost out there.
right.
Yeah.
So next thing again, in terms of order tracking, Apple has done a massive job. Like, not in here in India, we are not able to use Apple Pay because they haven't launched it here. But talking about those countries where they have, so in terms of making the payment, you have now buy now pay later. You can do the payments later. Your order tracking is in your Apple Pay wallet. Everything is there. So brands get to have a chance to retain their customers for more, because Apple has made the process so seamless. Let's say I go outside in the US and I want to buy something. I just tap my phone and the order shows me there. So
Right.
order tracking has, and talking about the post purchase experience as well. So as marketers, post purchase experience is very important for us because we want to retain that customer. First I spend that money to, my CAC, my customer acquisition cost. So first I spend on that to get that customer. Now I have to retain them as well. So Apple has made the job easier by, giving me this order tracking option in their Apple wallet. Because people, because see, I am an Apple user, so I must say that their apps have a really amazing user experience. So I really love their mail app. I really love Photos app. It gives me AI generated videos and whatnot. So
Mhm.
I love the apps, and people love to be on those apps. So those kind of apps, if they have given this feature, post purchase experience could really be improved.
Great.
Now another thing about is, the mailbox. In mailbox, they have given you rich links now. What are
Yes.
rich links is basically,
These things, yes.
I click on it, not click on it, I just press on it, and then I can see a preview of it. What is there in it? If I
Right.
like it, I just click on the content and I can visit the web page. So it's kind of a preview. So
Mhm.
how it helps marketers? So let's say I've sent a mailer to the audience. I want them to open my mail. So of course, now if someone is aware about this feature, they can hold on my call to action, but then they will see what is inside the website. If they like it, they just open it. So
Mhm.
this can, improve the open rate, so it can help marketers a lot. So these are the major features that they have brought in iOS, and of course this is not all. They are bringing in new updates. Of course, that this year they are going to work on iOS 17. It will have a lot more features.
Lose more hair now. That means
Of
I'm
course.
not going to get my hair back.
Of course, there is a lot of thinking that we need to do, because right now for our, or just for our audience, as there are marketers watching us, so Google is also taking away these third party cookies. So again, the game becomes the same on Android as well. A lot similar what we are experiencing on iOS.
Hmm.
So we might experience a drop in the number of conversions that we get from ads. We might experience low open rates. We might experience low SMS rates.
Hmm.
But of course, these companies, they are also giving us the tools to think innovatively.
Right, and what are platforms like Meta and Google doing about such updates? Will Meta, especially Facebook, allow the organic reach again? I mean, should they be thinking about? I think that is the need of the moment, right?
Yes, that is the need of the moment. But what I feel is that they won't be soon doing it, because
Yes.
the reason is that there is so much of content creators now on Instagram. There is so much content being pushed out. So there is a lot of noise, and in that noise, there is no going back. They cannot remove the users. They cannot remove anything. So what I feel is that organic reach, it stays. It just goes down and down, because the platform has become so much
They care more
concentrated.
about their profitability than
Yeah,
the.
and of course they need profit, so they want you to run ads. And
Right.
ads is something that now everyone is not running it, because they think, yeah, I need to spend 100 rupees to get this. Why should I spend?
So, are we expecting any kind of help from their end, or they'll simply say put in money whether it works or not?
Of course, money. One thing is that we as marketers, we need to constantly put in money and test out the waters, because
Correct.
for some brands something will work, some brands something will work.
Hmm.
And in case of
But
Google,
the
what I
testing, right, Anmol. I mean, right now the testing cost goes up, right?
right,
So
testing cost also goes up.
uh,
Everything goes up.
earlier
Everything becomes expensive.
earlier we needed 3 months of testing. Now we might need four,
Of course.
right?
And plus, since this July update of Google, once our universal property goes away, which all we all used to love, GA4 has some issues. So Google needs to really take care of them, because like yesterday only in my Google Ads account, so for a brand we are working with, it was showing me 9 conversions.
Hmm.
Overnight, when I open the ad account next day, it just shows me one conversion. So
And how
you can
that?
imagine where those eight disappeared, you know. So I was really shocked when I woke up in the market. And, yesterday we saw, and I asked everyone in our team, did you saw that there were 8 or 9 conversions yesterday? They said yes, but now it's one.
Right.
So I think there are Google needs to really, and even this happened with Facebook as well, when iOS 14.5 came into the picture. So now
Right.
Google really need to focus on this, because we as
This
marketers,
is a glitch in the matrix.
yes,
We're
this
getting
is
that
a
stage.
big.
They have reset the matrix again.
Yeah, they have reset the matrix. That is the case, and that is hurting us a lot. Now, when I send the report to the client, they will ask me, "Where are the conversions and all?" I don't have an answer now. There was a glitch in the matrix. They won't believe me. But yeah, these issues, I'm talking to a lot of our friends and industry leaders, so they are also saying the same, that GA4 is giving them some number, Universal is giving them some number, ad account is giving them some number, where they should be going, their website. So what you suggest to everyone, have your own website, you will be safe. So that is the thing happening right now.
Right.
You need to have your own platform to do the things.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, what are we gonna do? Like, what? How are we gonna work now?
So
Test.
updates are going to keep on coming.
Yeah.
This is just like another update. Let's say ChatGPT came into the picture. People are talking about my job is going. Marketers are going to say our ads are going away.
Right.
Nothing is going away. It's just
Nothing.
that the method needs to be constantly updating. So what was working earlier won't work now.
You need to stay in the moment.
You need to stay in the moment. So let's take an example about the ads. Earlier we used to make creatives on Photoshop and do a lot of stuff, and that used to work. But right now influencer ads are working. Those are the only things that are working basically. UGC content is working. If I spend a ton of money to just get some video done from a designer, they won't be able to. I need to get it shot. Right now, the podcast that we are doing, people want to see the face of the other person who have used the product. They want to see, they want to trust it, then only they buy it. If I just put a picture of my product and run the ad, it won't work. It used to work. So same thing will happen now.
You think again, like the symbiotic relationship between traditional marketing and digital marketing will come back with more force now?
Yes, it can come back because see, after COVID has gone, everyone is out now. No one wants to sit in their home.
Hmm.
Everyone is going out. So I think traditional marketing will stay in the picture as
Out
well as digital.
out of home marketing
Yeah,
and
yeah.
should promote digital, and digital should promote.
Exactly, and recently on Instagram I saw one of the companies having a really innovative campaign. So they printed this flyer, fold it like a wallet, and throw it on the road.
Hmm.
So as a user, when I'm walking, oh, so this it's someone wallet, and I open it, it shows me discount on burgers, 40% off.
Correct. Right.
So these kind of campaigns they will still work, and as marketers to connect with our audience, these campaigns are so much better because the customer can experience them through their eyes physically, so it has a whole level of impact. If you see why Apple is still investing so much money to put their billboards everywhere,
You're
if you
right.
see why big companies are doing that, they have that money, they know the value of it. If I had that kind of money, I would put Cropstickle board in every metropolitan city. I will
Correct.
go to Delhi, I will go to Bangalore, I will go to Bombay, and I will put the boards everywhere because I know someone from the corporate world, when they come out of their office, they will see my board there and they might give me a call. And I will also target them digitally. That is now how the game is now. I need to be omni-channel. I need to be on their digital forefront. I need to be on their offline forefront. That's how they will come to me and talk to me. And because like we are in such a difficult space which is B2B, so the game is different. So again, it becomes much more important to be on the customers availability everything. In terms of B2C, if I talk, still you need to go omni channel.
You're right.
Yeah.
Great. I think we've covered it all.
Lot.
Yeah. I hope our user gets some insight into iOS
Yeah.
16 and what lies beyond.
Exactly.
What is there in the matrix? Right. Okay.
Exactly.
So this is our episode number 10. Let's make it a little special at the end. Let's give our viewers a little bit update about what we are also doing in crop
Right.
circle. And so you'd like to go ahead with that, Anmol.
Yeah, of course, of course. Why not? So recently, me and Ashwin lives in Bangalore. I live in Dehradun. So I went to meet Ashwin, and then
North and
two different books, not some. So I went there and met them. So met him. So right now we are planning to get into the cybersecurity niche in terms of the services that we provide from Cropstickle. Then there is and then there is this secret project that we have been working for.
south. Yeah.
It's a secret for the past 2 years, and so right now we are reaching that point where we are about to launch that project. We will of course make a podcast on it to tell you our experience once we launch the project, because before that I don't want to reveal any detail.
Trials and tribulations and struggles.
Of
We'll go
course, of
through
course.
everything.
So that would be really useful for our audience in terms of entrepreneurs who are watching us, because every service company, they want to have a product that they can sell to their customers, because service is all about delivering an experience. And if a product makes it better, why not?
Why not?
So
Right.
that's what we have been trying to do with this new product. So it's going to target restaurant, just to give you an insight. Now
Yeah.
I won't tell much
Yeah,
more about it.
this product is going to be a completely different entity from us.
Yeah,
We are diversifying with it, and
yeah.
we'll
And if
introduce.
you want to have a little bit of insight into what this product is, you can visit our Instagram. There is a highlight there, so you
Yeah,
can check it out.
yeah.
We have put something.
Check out
At
our
least it's better than nothing.
Instagram.
So that's the update that we have been doing, and we will be coming up with a lot more new stuff with our podcast as well. So when I met Ashwin in Bangalore, we sit one whole night, and we discussed on what are the next 5 steps that we are going to take. So our podcast is one of the key things that we are focusing on. So that's why it took some time to get back on these contents, and we had a break in between the episodes. So you can expect a new episode every Sunday, and maybe we increase the frequency going further by your love that you show to us. So that's it from my end, Ashwin. Now you take.
Nothing. Just please put in your comments and I mean, put in your ideas, your thoughts, your feedback in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Please follow us and check out our Instagram page as well. We keep posting our updates out there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
keep
thank
listening.
you so much for watching us today.